This is how you do a Brinell indirect verification under ASTM E10-18. The first thing that you do is that you get 2 blocks for the low and the high range for the force and the millimeter of the ball that you're going to be testing. This one is a 10 millimeter diameter ball, and it is a 3,000 kilogram load. So to take my initial as found tests, what I would do is I would find a spot that it's at least 3 indentations away from any other spot on the block. Begin to apply the force up to 3,000 kilograms. Allow 3,000 kilograms to be applied for 10 seconds. And then release the load. After you've made the impression, it's always a good idea to mark which impression that you've measured. So when you go to measure that indentation, you can be sure that you're measuring the correct indentation. Now, after you measure your as found readings, you do the same thing as you did for the Rockwell. You perform any maintenance that is suggested in the manual for that particular piece of equipment, as well as any calibrations that need to be performed either to bring the tester closer to nominal or bring it within tolerance. After you've performed anything like that, and also checked the ball penetrator as well as any other components which are subject to wear. After that's done, you take your final as found readings with the same 2 blocks. You take 2 measurements per block, and if they're within tolerance, you do the same thing as the Rockwell. You record all of your measurements for as found and as left on your form. It does the math for you, and if it reads within tolerance, you send it to the quality manager, and the quality manager then releases it to the customer. Whenever you are performing calibrations such as Brinell and Rockwell, if there is a spot on the form which asks for ambient conditions such as the temperature for Rockwell needs to be recorded in Celsius, as well as the humidity. Other conditions which may affect readings also need to be noted, such as vibrational conditions, especially for Rockwell and micro hardness testers. For Brinell testing in particular, just ensure that the scope that you are using, the eyepiece, is clean, and that you compare it to a stage micrometer before taking a measurement on a test block. If it's not compared to a stage micrometer prior, you could be giving a false reading. But other than that, you adhere a sticker the same as the Rockwell tester, and that sums up the calibration and indirect verification for a Brinell tester.